Welcome back to another video, guys, and this one is going to be very interesting. As you can tell from the title, it is going to be an example of a Contarius only army. So let's just open this up. When I say only Contarius, I quite literally mean that. Now, you may have seen this video before because it has been cast on another YouTube channel, and I will link that other video in the description. And as you can see, he is now upping them. Oh yeah, so the reason, I'll go into a little more detail here once he gets the upgrades, but one of the reasons this strategy is so good is because, as you can see there, Oranos gives all of his human soldiers 10% speed. So these guys have inherently got 10% speed already. And then when you go through Thea, you will get Lance of Stone for the extra building damage, though you have to be a hero to do that. But you're going to get a lot of free heroes using Valor, and he just used Valor here, so he's got 3 hero Contarius now. We're going to see what he's going to do with those. Meanwhile, okay, so Set's doing what he should do. He's developing a forward base around these gold mines, which is a good idea, but his villagers have been caught with their pants down over here. So he's going to need to do something about that, and there are more Contarius on the way, and a big bird. So things not looking good for Set. He's going to lose a lot of villagers here. Just taking a quick look at the water though, it seems like he's sort of just kind of intermittently attacking this water, which isn't a bad idea. But the Oranos player isn't interested in getting all the fish he can. He's more interested in land now, I suppose. Okay, so the Egyptian player's been pushed off this gold. And if we look at the post game, I wonder who's doing better for villagers right now. Okay, the Set player has double, I guess civilians are kinda... Yeah, I'd say an Atlantean player with half as many civilians is better because civilians count for about 2.5 normal villagers. So I'd actually say the Oranos player is doing better, though I'm not sure if that counts fishing ships. Now, is he going to get this TC? I hope so, because that's kind of gutting if he doesn't. I don't think he is. Set player is... Oh, I just missed the best part. Okay, so he's taking these guys around here and he is raiding the wood line. Gonna keep on Fog of War here. So he's pushed off this TC, which kind of sucks. And he's also... I'm not sure if I agree with the Ancestors Eclipse though. Not the Ancestors Eclipse, it's just Ancestors. Just the A, no E. Though these Ancestors are going to pick this civilian off if he doesn't garrison them soon. And these Contarius are going to get swarmed. See, so he's got medium, he's got Poseidon's Secret, so that's 10% more speed, 15% more hack damage. So we're looking at 20% faster now. And let's see, yeah, 25% stronger attack already. And that's without any armory upgrades. Has he got Lance of Stone? He does have Lance of Stone, so that's 200% attack versus buildings, and heroes have 15% more attack. So his Contarius are hitting for 17 attack a pop. But they could basically just, like a Contarius hero could pretty easily melt a spearman, but now Set is making the appropriate counter, which is cavalry. Let's see. Of course, now that he's got all these upgrades, he can kind of at will just start raiding in the back of his base with this Contarius, though he is letting it die. So it's an interesting strategy. It's not really picked up very much yet. I'm going to keep playing it fast though. The Egyptian player is actually going to push him off this fortress and that TC, which is not good. Not good at all. He's got more Contarius coming out of there. Out of these 2 buildings. So what's the move now? They're not fighting for water anymore. They've kind of given up. They're just content to have their own fish. So really either one of them could capitalise on that now and attack the other's docks. The Egyptian player is pushing him back into his own base, and his Contarius production has stopped because he has no food, and he has like 3,000 wood. Not really something you want. You want way more gold and you want way more food than that, because these guys are food intensive. 70 food, 40 gold. Yeah, you really want more emphasis on your food and gold. He could even build himself a market and maybe try and go mythic. He could do that. I'm not sure how he's going to pull it back. We'll kind of see what Zodiac's doing now. He's going for another. He's going to steal the forward TC here. He's going to steal the forward TC. I guess that's just what happens when you use a strategy like this. It's taken him 14 minutes to get up and running with like a decent number of Contarius, and in that time the set player is built 2 TCs and is going to steal the third. But as you can see, it's getting melted. The TC was getting destroyed by those hero Contarius swipes. I'll see what like a couple of picks do if he attacks it again. He's got that Scorpion Man, which is pretty annoying. He might well get that TC up if he doesn't do something. That's a good strategy though. If he can drag his military out here and then come back, he could do some damage. Not a bad plan at all. And we're seeing some aggression from Set now on the water. On both sides. He's got the Leviathan, so the Oranos player is going to have to do something about his navy. He's going to have to do something. He's used the Hesperides tree. Where has he used it? And he's doing a little bit of raiding here, so that is the good side of the strategy. Because these units are so tough and so fast, they will just kind of do laps around the map and pick off villagers at will, especially on a map like this with so many exposed gold mines. At the same time though, he's letting a lot of them die. So I would say this is maybe, there isn't like a build order for this Contarius army strategy, so you need to be fair to Dr. Man Map. He may be making some mistakes like the overflow on wood and whatnot, but you can't really go on YouTube or go on RTS Sanctuary and find a build order for this. He will have been kind of doing it as he goes along, or just kind of improvising it. He is going to take down this TC though. He's going to take down Set's TC, and he's on the verge of building this one. Can he prevent it? I don't know. We'll see. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, it was at 2,500 hit points, now it's gone down to 2,000. So yeah, this Contarius do a lot of damage to buildings when they're heroes. And a lot of damage anyway. He's got some Dryads to bulk up his army here. Not a bad plan. And it looks like these 3 hero Contarius have kind of pushed him off this TC and prevented him from taking it. And the villagers are he's just forced to attack them with the villagers. He's going to lose a lot of them by doing that. Interesting stuff. So now it's really picking up for the Oranos player. He's preventing him off 2 TCs. Yeah, so he's kind of... Let's just think about that for a second. Dr. Man Map was on 2 TCs. The set player was on 1, 2, and he was coming up for 4, and now the set player is back down to 1. Albeit, the Oranos player has basically given up water at this stage. He's totally given up water apart from this little bit here. But on land, he is raiding all over the place. And that is really nice. Okay, Zodiac's building his market, so I suppose he has plans for going mythic now. Dr. Man Map has got a pretty nice eco right now. He's got some llama caravans coming out. He's just used a shockwave to stop all the villagers from building, and now one Contarius hero is blocking the TC. He's knocking out like 100 hit points per stab. Because when you think about it, that's 1760 hack damage times 200%, like 200% of that is a big number. That's going to do a lot of damage to buildings. And yeah, I like this now. Just take out the houses and drop his population. Because these guys will just melt houses so quickly because they're heroes. Well, let's just look at the speed though. Like, that's kind of insane. 7.26, 400% damage versus set animals. Well, if set animals mattered anymore, that would be depressing for the set player. He's got a fortress here now. He's secured this gold mine for however much longer it lasts. At the same time though, the set player is once again securing this TC, and he's got this one back, so this game is really back and forth. It's kind of crazy. And even when it seems like the Oranos player is getting pushed back, Dr. Manmap will just go and raid from the back. Really interested to see where this goes. I'm going to speed that up now. Try and keep track of these raids. Okay, so look at that. Jesus, that was at full HP and just 3 units have dropped it. That is crazy. That is wonderful. That is why this strategy is, like, I just love this strategy. Just 3 of these guys can melt amygdala. It doesn't have any built like any HP upgrades or anything, but still. Oh my god, the warning indicator is going crazy right now. So Set's pushing him back here. He is going to deny him off that gold simply by destroying the mine house. And once again the villagers are going to start fighting. There was a raid going on up here. Some fighting going on here. Trying to take the Egyptian players trying to pull Oranos off of this gold mine. At the same time, he's going to just keep sending Contarius up to this TC and preventing him from taking it. And are these guys going to try and take the TC? No, because he doesn't have the resources. He's going to try and get this gold. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so he's going to move them out of there. But he's also... Okay, so he's going to defend. So he's Contarius. I need to take it off play fast. Because you can see this game's got a long while to go, but I mean, I need to slow it down so I can actually comprehend all of these raids. So these guys are... He's taken out the main TC. I completely missed that. That's the effectiveness of this strategy. You will not be able to see your own TC being taken. So the Egyptian player has lost his main base. He's got all these houses that he hasn't got built up. All of his aggression is going onto the production buildings of the Oranos player. So that's really not a good strategy. And these 8 Contarius heroes, he just melted that building before it could even get put up. This is honestly hilarious. I love this kind of gameplay. You just never see this kind of shit happen. So we're 2 TC for 1 at 21 minutes into the game. He's got 6 regular Contarius here and 8 heroes over here. He's got his Hesperides tree back. What kind of upgrades are we looking at now? Has he got any armory? Okay, so he's got all of his copper armory ups. He's got heavy cavalry. He has got Poseidon Secret, and for his heroes he has Lance of Stone. 18.7 attack now and 7.26. Is that train time or speed? That'll be speed, yeah. 7.26 is pretty fucking insane. Okay, he's got some heroes here, so they'll be able to drop this Migdol without much of an issue. But he's got an army coming in here, and he is defending off here. So I think I'm going to speed it up a little. We'll just have a look at the water again. So Set's totally picked up, pushed him off water, and as you saw there, Set started deleting his ships. So I guess the strategy here is keep water as long as you can until you have a kind of a solid footing on land, and then throw away water entirely and destroy the other guy's fucking base. He's got this guy carrying a relic. He stole the siege weapon cost. I suppose that is a good idea. So this is a very topsy-turvy match. There's nothing left like to kind of raid in the set player's base apart from the market. We'll just take a look at Zodiac's resources. He could actually go mythic pretty soon. I wonder if he will. How's he doing? Like, how are his spearmen doing? So he's got full bronze upgrades, heavy spearmen, and pierce armor upgrade is not really useful, but the thing is, the spearmen are so slow, you can't really... And apart from the fact they're slow, the Contarius are just so damn tough. 195 hit points. And they can destroy buildings so quickly. Like, the strength of the Contarius isn't so much their fighting capabilities, because it's pretty easy to counter a one unit army. You just make that unit's direct counter, which is camels or spearmen, or both. But he just has to go in, destroy a mine, kill some villagers, and then get back out. And he has done his damage. And I have to say, guys, I encourage people to use this strategy. Like, just in, like, I don't know, if you're really good at this game and you come up across some noobs, please fucking use it on them. Just totally annihilate them with an army of Contarius and send me the clip, and I will happily upload it, because I love this kind of gameplay, just really bizarre strategies. Finally, Set's doing some counter raiding. He is attacking the market, which is a good idea, really, because as I mentioned earlier, all of the gold in the map is in the middle, and it is on the Set player's side. So if he can secure the gold and take out the market of the Oranos player, that means there's going to be no more of these annoying Contarius. And as you can see, Dr. Man Map has 0 on gold. But having said that, he's still got a fair amount of resources. He used his last shockwave there, and he's still denying these TCs. His raids are just still all over the place. He's got an army over here. Okay, so the market is getting kind of raided here, and the production buildings are getting raided over here. That little group of Contarius came so close to melting that TC. Now these ones are taking out the houses again. That's gotta be frustrating. Like, if I take a look at Zodiac, he's pop locked now at 110 because he keeps destroying his houses. And now he's sending all of his Contarius up here to take out this TC. This is hilarious. Let's see what happens. Okay, so he's just using the heroes. Yeah. Totally melting this TC. At the same time though, Zodiac is taking out the market of the Oranos player, and I don't see the Oranos player doing anything about it as such. He did take out, oh no, he didn't take out that TC. He should probably just go in though, because he's still got quite a lot of units. He's got 4 heroes. One more push would take it down. And he's got another armory there. So he really needs to secure his gold, like maybe build up like a fortress or something around his market and just secure it a little bit. But like, okay, so now Dr. Man Map has no gold, but he has an army. So I suppose that's kind of the late game strategy. You don't need to go mythic, you don't need any gold production. As long as you have an army of really fast Contarius that are all heroes, they will just move so quickly you don't even they won't even die, and you can just kind of, yeah, you don't really. Okay, so he's building the market. I'm being facetious. He is getting his gold on point, but the Egyptian player has secured these gold mines. I say secured, I say that word loosely. Like, he has the buildings around the gold mines, but buildings don't really matter to this kind of unit. Like, actually, I'm gonna look at the post game right now. I want to see how many buildings he's destroyed. That's funny as hell. 44 buildings destroyed. And he's just gonna run them out. So I'm thinking of destroying this building. Like, his raids are all over the place. This would be so annoying to deal with as a set player. Okay, these villagers are going to get picked off. Or the mine. Why destroy villagers when you can just stop them from gathering? Is he going to get this TC down? I think if he keeps his units attacking it, he will. And he's kiting them away, that's a smart choice. And he's just going to do his damage and move out as usual. Is this Migdol going to go down? I'm going to go ahead and say no because he doesn't have enough heroes. At the same time, Zodiac, all of his units are so slow. He doesn't have a Migdol up anymore. He doesn't have any camels to kind of catch up with the doesn't have any camels to catch up with the Contarius. He doesn't have towers anywhere. I think towers and crenellations on the gold mines would be a good idea, and then just force the Atlantean player off of his gold would be the best move. Because I think towers is just about the only thing that would stop these guys. And I mean a lot of towers. A lot of towers. Speed it up a little bit here, because this is just bizarre. We're at something of an impasse now. A little bit of raiding from the Egyptian player with a stolen Hesperides tree. Contarius just all over the place, as usual, picking off buildings, running away, and being very annoying. Neither have plans for going mythic. You don't really need to go mythic with this strategy, it's not necessary. You just need to get to heroic age and make a lot of Contarius and you're good to go. Okay, the Egyptian players actually that's a good idea. Just stick a bunch of spearmen on top of the production buildings and kill the Contarius as they come out one by one, because they are no good by themselves, they need to be in a group. So, okay, he's given, yeah. I think that's a great strategy. And some siege works maybe? Siege works to deal with the buildings and then spearmen to defend the siege works. Caveat being that you send your army somewhere for 1 minute, he's just gonna send an army of Hero Contarius to your goddamn base. So this is a very strange matchup. Set player has again picked up his home base TC. This TC has been abandoned by both players. So they're 2 for 2 on TCs. The set player is adopting kind of raid tactics now. He's just doing the right thing and attacking his markets. And Dr. Manmap is content to just keep raiding him from building TCs and keep killing off his villagers and then running away. It's honestly pretty funny. Is he going to destroy the docks? Yes, he is. That Dryad's not going to be able to do much because they're all heroes. So he's going to start destroying the docks now. Maybe not too effective, I'm pretty sure. The docks are dirt cheap for Egyptian players and the fishing ships can build them. That's not what I'd be focusing on as such. He did so much damage to the dock and left it at 209 HP, that's kind of triggered me. 3 Contarius heroes going to get wiped out here. His market has been destroyed. Wow, this is insane. Like, this kind of puts Loki rushing to shame. He's just totally, like, no fucks given about his economy. He just masses up a bunch of gold and then stops giving a fuck about his economy once he has the army of Contarius, and then he just raids the hell out of the other guy's base, and then he'll maybe build his market again. But now this spearman army is going to do work. No one's going to stop them. There's no defense in place. They're going to get the second Hesperides tree, but at the same time, look at this. These 4 dudes are going to have no problem destroying these buildings. Got 2 idols here. Got quite a lot of idols there. Let's check his Zodiac side. Okay, so he's... Gold is idled like hell here. And he's got some spearmen gathered up there doing nothing, which would just... could really seal the deal with another 9 of these guys in this base. There's just like kind of lone Contarius all over the map now, like small groups, like guerrilla tactics. There's one Contarius sitting on the gold mine idling all those villagers. This is insane. It's like Dr. Man Map's now kind of thinking, not only does he not need an economy, he doesn't even really need buildings too, he just needs his horses. Let's speed up a little bit, let's see if... Okay, so he's building... He's going Hecate, okay, so he's gone Mythic. Guess he's built some more buildings. Yeah, he's got like 6 barracks now, which is good. Let's slow it down a little bit. Doing some back town centre raids as usual. He wanted to build a market there, but he has been spotted, which is a shame. Pardon me. He's going to keep going for this gold mine. Not a bad choice. If it was me, I would kind of mass up Hero Contarius, and I would just pick off the gold mines themselves and the TCs and the houses. Forget about trying to kill the villagers, just kill the actual buildings. Drop the population, force them to rebuild his mines, and force them to rebuild his TCs. And then while he's doing that, kill the villagers. Or both, you know, just do as much damage as you can. Right now he's in a tough spot, because he doesn't have much of an army left. He's got no gold, he's got no water, but he does have a Tartarus gate. How's Zodiac doing? I'm going to check the villager count now, actually. So in fact, I'm going to go to civilian units. As you can see, Zodiac's kind of hit a high point 10 minutes into the game. It's just plummeted since then. Now so there's a bit of a comeback here for Dr. Man Map. Anyway, I'll go back to the match. He has fortified and he has masons, which is a good idea. He has bronze and copper. Yeah, so those Contarius are pretty cool. They just need more armory upgrades and they'll be pretty fucking tough to kill. But it kind of looks like the set player's winning, which is weird because he had a very bad start, relatively speaking. And he was getting raided all over the place, but now he's just got this pure spearman army. I thought that was a bizarre place for the market, because as you can see it's kind of in proximity to the set player's units. This is just... Okay, so that Tartarus gate was a great choice. He's probably pushed him off this gold, causing a lot of problems here. He's picking off these houses. He's going to use these guys on that building, maybe? No. His home base is doing okay. He's got 2 towers and a fortress here. I'm just surprised that, like... It's strange. Neither of them are like kind of trying to seal the deal. Like, the set player isn't really interested in siege, and the Oranos player is kind of just content to keep raiding all game. Just constant raiding. He doesn't even have the gold to buy heroes now, so he can't melt the buildings as easily as he could before. Totally bizarre what's going on here. It's the set player. So they're still 2 for 2 TCs. He has an army of like 27 spearmen. He has both Hesperide. Oh no, he's got one Hesperides tree. They've got one each. It's always nice when you give your enemy one of those. It's a nice gesture of friendliness. And this Tartarus gate is still standing. Ah, but he's still raiding the economy. Back to basics. He's just killing off all the villagers. All these spearmen running away from one Contarius. He's just too fucking powerful. He's too scary. The Pharaoh raids coming in. Yeah, if these guys were heroes, this TC would be done, but they're not. They don't have the 200% damage. This is just like... It's an annoying game for the set player because he has to do so much multitasking. Maybe that's why he's not playing as well, but... Or maybe he's thinking this guy's just dicking around with all these horses, so he'll resign soon. But no, he's... Dr. Manmap is just fucking... just raiding non-stop. How much gold is he getting? 47 gold, that's not too shabby. And he gets his gold nice and quick that way. Okay, so he's got quite a big army now. He's got 7 Contarius there. He's got 6 heroes there. He's got 7 regular here. About 20 in total, plus whatever else is getting churned out at his base. So maybe he can steal the game now. I don't know. So Zodiac's only at 80, 60 pop now. He's going to lose that TC. Yeah, I think that's GG, apart from his spearman army, which are kind of useless because they can't even catch up. He's building those free houses, but yeah. The set player is now without TCs, which is just... This is just so fucking bizarre. I love this match. This is one of my favourite recorded games ever. Oh. Atlantean player still sitting on 2 TCs with no interest in expanding whatsoever. He basically just wants to keep raiding his opponent until he fucking smashes his keyboard and gives up. Oh, Jesus, man. These cavalry, these mercenary cavalry are gonna die. He's taking out the docks. How's Zodiac looking now? The set player who has no TCs, 2 villagers at best, 4 villagers I should say, my mistake. He's got no resources, but he's got a big ass army. He's lost his docks, but he can just keep... That's the thing, Egyptians can just build their houses and docks and shit back really cheap. So being pot blocked isn't so much of an issue. At the same time, when do you call it quits? So that TC was unsuccessful. I'm gonna speed this game up now. I guess it's just a case of when one of them wants to give up. The Atlantean player has won. If he can just spot where Set's villagers are, maybe if he buys Omniscience or something. Omniscience. Still got his bronze weapons. Yeah, that Contarius hero has 20 attack, 7.26 speed, 202 hit points, and then like 42, 36 armor, and that's without even having all the armory ups. He will melt buildings, he will melt myth units, he will probably be stronger than a spearman pound for pound. And he's found his little base. He has found his little base, and now he's going to run rings around all these spearmen. very and just totally bizarre game. Is he now thinking of just taking out the spearman just in a straight up fight? I think he could. I know there's a lot of them in there, the direct counter, but okay, no, they would lose against the spearman, but unlike the Egyptian player, he can keep producing units because he's actually got a base. It looks like it's the end of the game now, so we'll just speed it up. I think Zodiac is about to give up because he's thinking of doing something here. He's got no gold, so he can't build a TC for shit. His Tartarus gate is still sitting there. The Dr. Man map is now developing a little base there, but what for? He just needs to find the villagers and the game will be over. The game is basically over, but the Egyptian player's been stubborn. Oh, one last TC raid. Yep, G fucking G. I hope you guys were either entertained by this, or learnt something from this, or were disgusted by this video. One of the three I will count as a victory. I hope this commentary encourages you guys to just think of some bizarre strategies and try and carry them out. If you come across any more clips like this, which is really bizarre strategies and or just interesting games in general, send them my way and I will commentate over them. And who knows, maybe once I get better at this game I will try and replicate this kind of thing, have some more interesting matches. Whew, let's take a look at the post game. Yeah, so Zodiac was actually on top points wise, or no, score wise. It was dead even the whole way through. Resources were totally schizophrenic. Look at military units. Yeah, not many military units on the part of PK Briefcase, also known as Dr. Manmat, but that's because Contarius take up a lot of population. Wow, 337 units killed, 74 buildings razed, 331 units lost, 81 buildings lost. That is just fucking myth units, 3 Boran, 1 Promethean, 151 Contarius. Wow, that's just fucking bizarre. What a great match. Tune in for the next video. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go away now while my brain melts.